What's up, LA Live Gang? This is your boy AC. I got about a 30-minute commute home from work, so decided to jump on live real quick. I hope the signal is strong. I hope the signal is strong, man, because I am mobile. I won't be able to look in the comments, so I'm gonna just go ahead and start this video. Um, you guys see the thumbnail. You see the title, the current status of the LA Lakers. I repeat, what is the current status? What is the current state of affairs with the LA Lakers? Is the team, is the organization mired in turmoil? Uh, are the are the are the are the players running the team? Um, is there a mutiny in the front office? If you would have if you would to listen to media, they would have you believe that all hell is breaking loose with the Lakers, and that the place is just in total disarray. Um, and I could see how some people from the outside looking in might feel that way. I can see how some people from the outside looking in might feel that way. But let's quickly go over, and I'm going to talk specifically about the last few years since LeBron James has been here, and we'll just analyze that a little bit year by year and up until this year, and then I'll give my opinion as to why everything seems like it's just fucking out of hand, crazy, like it's just one thing after another. So let's go back to the first year when LeBron got here. LeBron got here, came via free agency. You guys know the story. Magic recruiting him. He got LeBron to sign as a free agent, and the rest is history. Um, LeBron came in his first year. He came by himself. He came in with the Lakers. Young players, the young draft picks that they had, and they had, they had a fairly good run, fairly successful run. I think they got up to third place, maybe fourth place or whatever, before LeBron's injury. Uh, yeah, bro. I'm gonna get to the end why I got the picture of the Clippers up there, bro. You gotta wait to the end. Um, but the Lakers were pretty good in his first year. We don't know how far that team could have gone because LeBron got hurt. Fast forward to the trade deadline this year, the AD talk started. Um, the media put all the Lakers business in the streets. I repeat, the media put all the Lakers business in the streets. It's a fucking hubcap in the street. Motherfucker, goddamn. Uh, excuse me, I'm driving. Anyway, the media put the Lakers business all in the street. They put all the different draft packages out for public consumption, and just screwed up the trade deadline. He was a trade deadline. Screwed up the trade deadline, screwed up the AD trade, and the young players that were left on the team with LeBron, they were demoralized. I'm not saying it's anybody's fault. It's just the way it is. They were demoralized. LeBron came back. I personally believe he was not 100% when he came back that year, and then ended up being a lost year. Turned out to be a blessing actually, because since we did not make the playoffs that year, we got a fairly decent draft pick. So fast forward to that summer, the AD trade happened. Now we're going to LeBron's second year. We acquired Anthony Davis. You know, the team was we got a brand new team put together. The team was rolling. Team was pretty much in first place in the Western Conference from the beginning to the end. COVID hit, had to shut it down. LeBron and we had the death of Kobe, but the LeBron and the Lakers, they were determined. They were, you know, one of the best teams in the league. They wanted to get in that bubble and win the championship, and that's what they did. So successful season. That's LeBron's season number two. That's the ultimate. He won the championship, so you got to give him props for that. Fast forward to season number three, when we get, we season three, we had to change up the roster again. That was probably a bad move, but anyway, uh, you made too many changes off the championship roster, and we had the quick turnaround. The guys weren't fully rested. They were bringing injuries and stuff in from the previous season, but and the team, just had problems with some of the new additions. The defense suffered, but we were still near the top in defense, and the injuries just piled up. The injuries in that year, the injuries just piled up too much, man, just too much, and it was just a no win situation, and the Lakers got an early first round exit in the playoffs. Nobody really tripped off of that too hard because it's like, we read the writing on the wall. It was just not our. It was not our year. Giannis was not to be denied last season, more than likely anyway. Or anyway. So it just wasn't our year. Everybody kind of gave the Lakers a pass for that. It's like, hey man, it was just too many things stacked against them. Now we fast forward to this year. Previously to the season start, you guys know we acquired Russ with the trade. Um, Initially, I was not a big fan of it, but once they did it, I'm just like, well, damn, I guess I gotta roll with it. And I pretty much talked myself into it. It's like, okay, we get Russ. This is gonna be a run and gun team. We just gonna run the other teams off the court. But the problem is, the rest of the team was too old. Some kind of way we got anointed as the preseason favorites. I don't know how that happened. Um, a lot of people said the Lakers are crazy for putting the team together that they did, and it turns out they were right. It turns out that they were right. Now this season's not over with, but it ain't going too good for the Lakers right now. It's bad. The team is several games under 500. This is like the worst case scenario. 95% of Laker fans would have, if they could have went ahead in time or whatever, they would have been like, hell no, there ain't no way the Lakers are going to be in ninth place, several games under 500, and people hurt. It's just this is just not what was expected. It's just the worst case scenario. So this season's not over with. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, but it's. I started thinking, and shout out to Blue Boats. Shout out to Blue Boat. His last video, you guys make sure you go check out Blue Boat's channel. Um, Blue Boat's feeling kind of like how I felt, man. How I felt about a week ago, and it's just interesting to hear somebody's perspective from the outside because it's crazy how Blue Boat is obviously not a Lakers fan, but the thing is, with since LeBron has been in LA, you got so many different you got so many different factions who are following the Laker fans. You got OG Laker fans, who just Laker fans. Then you got Kobe fans. Then you got LeBron fans. Then you got AD fans. Then you got Russell Westbrook fans. And then you just got general haters who just hate the Lakers, who want to watch their every move and want to see them fuck up. And then you got the media. The Lakers are the number one most popular team in the world, so they always gonna talk about the Lakers. Salute to everybody in the chat. I gotta keep my train of thought. So the media, LeBron is here. The Lakers are relevant, so that's all they're gonna do is talk about the Lakers. Talk about the Lakers, good, bad, or indifferent. They're gonna talk about the Lakers, man. That's just the way it is. If if the Lakers are not the most popular American sports team, they definitely in top two or three. The Lakers are definitely the most popular basketball team, without a doubt. The Lakers got a basketball network that stretches across the world, not just the country, but across the world. People watch the Lakers. You guys know the number one team in the Philippines is the Lakers. It's like that's the Lakers. That's the Philippines team, the Lakers. That's who they rock with. China, their number one popular team is the Lakers. It's just they're very popular, man. You know, you might say the Cowboys are more popular than the Lakers or the Yankees. I don't know, but the Lakers are definitely the most popular basketball team. Period. So I started to think after listening to Blue Boat because I'm like, okay, you got Laker fans, you got Kobe fans, you got LeBron fans, you got people following the Lakers just because LeBron is here. You got people following the Lakers just because they want to watch see them fail. It's like you got all these people watching the Lakers that have different interests, and then you got the media. It's like, but how the last 2 or 3 years we were able to kind of like coexist. We were able to kind of like, you know, I'm driving, guys, so I might veer off for a minute. We were able to coexist. We were able to tolerate each other. Um, for the first 3 years. Where it was a few little things. There's some little things that came out when LeBron first came. Some Kobe fans didn't like it, and Kobe had to come out and shut that shit down and say, "Shut your dumb asses up." He's wearing purple and gold, so shut the fuck up and support him. Yeah, Kobe said that. Go back and Google it. Before he passed, he did set some of these. Well, he tried to set some of these dumbass, stupid ass Kobe and Laker fans, whatever you is, and say, "Hey, stop tripping. He's with the Lakers. Leave the man alone." Anyway, so my point is, for the first 3 years, we coexisted and we weren't at each other. But now, all of a sudden, man, this shit is this shit is outrageous. This shit is crazy. You go to one channel, you hear this. You go to another channel, you hear this. You go to my channel, you hear that. It's just like, fuck. It's just one thing after another. And you know the reason why that is this year? I mean, like before I say it, it's like Blue Bolt said, I can't take it, bro. Y'all crazy out there. You can't take it. I said to myself personally, after being on a couple of channels, for the better part of a year or whatever, I'm like, I gotta step away because I can't, I can't take it no more. I can't take all this talk. I can't take all this blaming this person, blaming that person. And the reason why we are at our everybody's at their fucking throats. People talking shit about other channels and this and that. And I'm not talking about anybody particularly, but I'm just saying now we're like hypersensitive, me included. Not talking about nobody, about every little thing that happens. You know why that is? It's because we're fucking losing. That's it. We're fucking losing, bro. We're losing. The Lakers are getting. They have been embarrassed several times on TV, several times on national TV. It's a disgrace. The team is under 500, and the reason why everybody's at each other's fucking necks is because we're losing. The reason why we're all throwing blame when blame LeBron, blame Genie, blame Rob Palinka, blame AD, blame Russ, blame Alex Caruso. That motherfucker ain't he's not even here anymore. Blame THT, blame Kendrick Nunn. He hasn't played all season. And I'm just telling you, man, the reason why all this shit is why we going at each other, and Laker fans are cussing out LeBron fans, and Laker fans are telling LeBron fans get the fuck out of here, and Laker fans, including myself, uh, well, I ain't even said I want LeBron to leave, but there's other people say, man, I want him to get the fuck out of here. And I'm just saying, when things are going bad, you know, people going flip out a little bit, man. It, yeah, people going to flip out a little bit, especially when you go into this season where the team, um, for whatever reason, that we were prohibitive favorites to win the whole thing, and it's like now. the Lakers are pretty much fell on their face, and so all hell just broke loose. I mean, Jeannie used to. Well, she hasn't really said anything this year, but she never really used to say anything, and people never even really had her name in their mouth. But now all of a sudden, people like are talking about Jeannie, and he's not. She shouldn't be owning the team, and this and that, and yeah, even I've said some things about her too. So I'm not exactly humble. Shout out to humble. Hey, and humble, I saw you. You were somewhere in somebody's chat talking about you coming to LA, man. So you got to hit me. LA Sports Live at gmail.com. LA Sports Live at gmail.com. And maybe we can hook up, me, you, Reg Dog, or whatever. And drinks are on me. But anyway, um, yeah, bro, it's all about the losing, man. It's all about the losing, man. Uh, I just it's just all this stuff going on with all these different Laker channels or whatever. And I'm not talking about nobody specifically, but you know what? Like I said, we were able to coexist for the last 3 seasons. We were able to tolerate each other for the last 3 seasons. You throw in the championship and all that stuff in the middle of that. But this year it's just been terrible, and so now we have we don't have nothing else to do except to fight each other, and it's unfortunate, but that's just kind of like the way it is, man. Um, it's unfortunate. That's just the way it is. So that's just kind of my explanation. Uh, I don't really think the organization is in as bad shape as the media reports it to be, or how it's being made out to be. It's just like you know if I were to ask you who's the GM of the Clippers, you couldn't tell me. Who's the owner of the Clippers? You couldn't tell me. Who's the GM of the Portland Trailblazers? You couldn't tell me. Who's the owner of the Portland Trailblazers? You couldn't tell me. But everybody fucking knows who Rob Pelinka is. Everybody fucking knows who Jeannie Buss is. Who's the GM of the Knicks? You couldn't tell me. Who's the owner of the Knicks? That big asshole. You couldn't tell me. But everybody knows about Jeannie Buss and Rob Palinka and about Linda and Kurt Rambis because that's all they want to talk about in the media is the Lakers. Win or lose, that's all they want to talk about the Lakers. So you got to take that with a grain of salt. The team in the organization definitely is not in as bad a shape as the media would have you to be. But I just want to put that message out there. I can't Man, my next live stream, you guys want to hop on, I'll let you on, but I can't. I'm driving, so I can't be stopping and I can't do that because I'm gonna crash. So, but I appreciate you guys coming into the chat, um, trying to get on the next live stream for sure. I'll be at the crib or work or whatever. I'll bring you guys on, but it's just I just think that's just my opinion. You guys can tell me in the chat. I see Humble already say, "Yeah, man, we losing." So that's a big part of it. It might not be all of it, but I think the biggest part of it is this team has been a tremendous disappointment this season, and just fell on his face. And you can even look at LeBron. You can even look at LeBron, and LeBron is just like, I got nothing, bro. I got nothing as far as having an explanation, or I'm sure this is not something he expected. It just didn't work out. I think that's just kind of like the bottom line this season. It just didn't work out. And me personally, before the season started, I just kind of anybody who spoke out against this team, anybody who spoke out against this team or said we had about a bunch of old geezers. Shout out to brother DTV. I think he calls himself Dame TV. I called him the biggest hater, the biggest Laker hater, all that kind of stuff, man. I apologize. Um, my apologies to Dreamers Pro, which is a Clippers channel, man. I was on that dude's helmet when he's talking crap about the Lakers, talking about they old, they slow, and y'all gonna regret this. And I'm defending the damn team before I even saw them. But but I just pretty much wrote those people off as haters. You know how we do, man. You guys know how it is. I just pretty much wrote those guys. So now some of them were haters, but nah, not all of them. Not all of them. Some of them was right, and us Laker fans, we were wrong. This team right here ain't it. It's not working out, and I will now. We ain't gonna go back and forth about this, but I will kind of commend Rob Palinka for just kind of pulling back and not getting too carried away. And not making trades, not making decisions that are going to drastically affect the Lakers in years to come. Because what you guys got to remember is LeBron James has kind of been cheated a little bit. His 4 years here, I'll defend LeBron a little bit. He's been kind of been cheated a little bit for shit that happened before he got here. Salute to everybody in chat. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Salute to everybody in the chat. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. You know, shit, I forgot what I was saying. But anyway, the reason why I put the picture up there is the Clippers. What are the Clippers synonymous with? The Clippers are synonymous with what? We're synonymous. The Clippers are synonymous with losing. So that's why I had the picture of the Clippers up there. I don't give a damn about those dumbass, stupid ass Clippers. You're right, Octavius. We get Laker fans. We got a little bit. We got a little bit ahead of ourselves. We was counting the. We was counting the chickens before they hatch, and that happens, man. That happens, man. Because one of the things I hear people say about Laker fans, oh, we're spoiled, this and that, and this and that. Yeah, god damn it, we are. We are. We are. And then I was just sitting back talking to my mom the other day, and I said, "Hey, man, what's up, Blue Boat? Let me see if I can stop and read what you were saying." I can't read. I got my glasses on, man. But salute to Blue Boat, and everybody in chat. I was just talking to my mom. I'm like, because she's a big time Laker fan too. My 77-year-old mom was a big time Laker fan. So was my pops too before he passed. But I was like, now with the Lakers losing this year and everything, I'm like, hey man, now I know how it feels to be a Clipper fan. Now I know how it feels to be a Trailblazer fan. Now I know how it feels to be, you know, uh, you know, whatever. A different Nugget fan. The teams ain't never won nothing, ain't never had a lot of success. And I'm like, now I know with this season where things have totally not going the Lakers' way. I said, now I know what it feels like to be a fan of one of those sorry ass teams. And it don't feel good at all. It ain't just Kobe that spoiled the Lakers, bro. It's Laker fans. It's Magic, Kareem, Wilt, Jerry West, Elgin Baylor. The list goes on and on. James Worthy, Byron Scott, Coop. It's Kobe, Powell, Ron Artest. Shit, we even had Dennis Rodman. You even had Dennis Rodman for a minute. Laker fans have been spoiled 30, 40 years, man, because we have so many great players here. And now this year, like I said, it's just been it's been horrendous. Like Kareem said, it's been horrible. It's been what Kareem say horrible. Kareem said this shit's been horrible. It has been. It sucked. And so that's why Blue Boat. If you didn't hear me earlier, that's why I said because like I said before, the previous 3 years, all the Laker fans, all the Kobe fans, all the LeBron fans, or all the AD fans, we were all able to kind of tolerate each other because we had a certain level of success. This year, when all hell's broken loose and we're losing like hell, we're losing, getting our ass kicked, getting embarrassed, losing to sorry ass, stupid ass teams like OKC. We cannot beat the Lakers to save our fucking life. I mean, we cannot beat the Clippers to save our lives. And it was just bound to happen that we were going to be going at each other, man. It's just the way it is, man. It's just the way. So, shout out to Blue Boat. He inspired me to make this video. Uh, your video was on point, brother. And it was like, I'm like, man, this is crazy. How I felt just like him about a week ago, but I'm kind of like on the other side of the fence or whatever, because I'm like, I can't take, I can't take some LeBron fans, man. I can't take it. I can't take it. It's like as soon as one little thing goes, well, it ain't no one little thing, but one thing goes wrong. We have a horrible season with LeBron and the Lakers. I hear all this shit about the Lakers and the Lakers organization from LeBron fans. I'm like, man, y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. You got shit wrong. And I've just got to a point where I was like, I can't take it anymore, man. It's just I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it, man. It's nothing personal against anybody, nothing personal against any channel. But I'm just like, I can't take it. I can't take it. We all mad. We all pissed off. The Lakers are losing. We all mad because it's quote unquote wasting another year of LeBron's career. We're Laker fans. We want another fucking championship. Why this nigga still here? We want another championship. Why this nigga still here? We know his rep. We know his pedigree. We want another title while he's still here. And when things don't go our way, not necessarily blaming it on LeBron. All on LeBron, man, it's just too much shit to blame it all on one year. I'm just blame it all on LeBron. But it's like, you know, we're pissed off because we feel like it's a missed opportunity, man. It's like a missed opportunity. This shit is so bad that we can't just blame it on one person because it's just been a myriad of bad things happening. So you know, I guess that's just why everybody's running around, uh, taking out their frustrations on each other, man. So that's what it is, Blue Boat. That's what it is, Blue Boat, bro. You hear all this different stuff on different Laker channels, mines, whoever's. Uh, bro, it's just frustration that the Lakers are losing, bro. That's all. That's just all it is. And then on top of that, you do have the haters and the trolls coming in and saying stuff like that. Like I heard what you said in your video, man. People saying, "Oh, they wish it was LeBron." I'm not even gonna repeat that stupid shit. That shit right there, man. You just don't even pay attention to shit like that, bro. That's some fucking idiot trying to get popular on the internet, man. Octavius, you've been a fan since '96. That's when Kobe got here. Yeah, that's when Kobe and Shaq got here. Yeah, I've been a Lakers fan. It's been since the '80s, man. It's been since like the '80s. Y'all heard that story before. Um, I used to watch the Lakers. I know Reg Dog. Uh, he knows about watching the Lakers on Channel 9 before they even had a cable deal. The Lakers used to have their games on Channel 9 here on the LA, and they used to do the simulcast on the radio with Chick Hearn and Stu. But anyway, I'm talking about stuff y'all don't know nothing about. But anyway, I just wanted to drop this live real quick, man. Oh, okay. You started watching when Magic came out of retirement. Yeah, that was interesting. That was interesting. That's all I'll say about that, man. But anyway, guys, I just pulled up, just got off work, just pulled up to the crib. The family's looking at me, staring at me, want me to get out the car so I can go in there and change, and then we can hit the streets, hit the beach or something. So I'm gonna end this live. Salute to everybody, Blue Boat, Octavius. Who else came through? Who else came through? Humble Sports. Who else came through? Uh, King Joe Biden. Yeah, what's up, Joe Biden? Uh, anyway, salute to everybody who came through in the chat. I appreciate it. Might go live tomorrow. I don't know, but I just wanted to make sure I acknowledge you guys. And okay, you've been around for a little bit, Octavius. You OG. You a OG. Eddie Jones, Nick Van Exel, Nick the Quick, Cedric Sabalos, George Lynch. Yeah, you Anthony Peeler, Sam Sadell 3. Yeah, you a OG. You a OG. Yeah, but do that humble. If you come to LA, drinks and all that shit is on me. Hit me up, lasportslive@gmail.com. Anyway, guys, I gotta hit the house. Thanks for coming through. I will wrap with y'all later.